And we're back. How you guys doing? It's ShadeX582 and we're still playing Encrypted. So last episode we got the nice start going. We got our cobblestone generator. We basically finished off this. We'll do the last bit of it. So I think we just got to create, what is it? Got to get the 16 dirt, which that's just going automatically. Let's go ahead and get our crafting table on the go. How about that? Should be easy to do. Here we go. Little crafting table, little stick, and oops. And boom, there we go. And we'll put the gold chest back here so it can connect to this right here. And we'll just start throwing, I'm going to throw the miscellaneous ones in here actually. So probably not going to use much of the cherry wood anymore or those demonic planks. We'll put the food stuff in here for the time being. We'll keep this cooked stuff as food, that's fine. Probably not going to need too many of those silkworms again. And everything else I think we can just sort of throw in here. Right, and I think I had some cryptocurrency in here too, and we'll use this one for the cryptocurrency as well. And we'll keep our little encrypted matter in there too. It's so cute. All right, so now we've got to the point where we got the cobblestone. Let's go ahead and whip this out. And also we need to make sure we start the next line of quests, because I've made mistakes before where I started making like furnaces and stuff like that, and it didn't count for the quest completion because you got to make sure you've started this quest first. And to do that, you have to go into your progression and put that check mark there. So now it's started. And when we go into chemistry, we can see now these quests are open to us. So we'll go ahead and we'll create a furnace. Once again, this is a newer recipe for a furnace. You have to actually have a compressed cobblestone to create a furnace, which is cool. Now we got the furnace. The cool thing about that quest is you get compressed cobblestone 4 times, which is a lot of cobblestone, if you didn't already know. Let's go ahead and put this up here. This is a cool little thing, right? Yeah, it's cool. But it's an inventory slot I don't necessarily need. So we'll put that in there. And stonecutter we'll put in there too, along with this book. We're good. All right, so now we got lots of cobblestone. And I like to start out with a few, let's just get like a stack of this one as well. A few different furnaces, right? So 6 should be good. Yeah, we'll start out with 6 furnaces. And we'll get some coal going. Now there is a quest to upgrade the cobblestone generator, which we can. I'm not so sure how much more I'm going to use this cobblestone generator going forward because you get a lot of cobblestone with that quest. But just for the sake of completion, I guess we'll just upgrade it real quick. It's not hard. Let's put this in here. And like that real quick just to get 8. And boom, there we go, cobblestone tier 2. Might as well get that quest completed as well. Get some more cryptocurrency. Okay, so that being said, while we're going in, let's upgrade our tools a little bit because we still got this wooden tool and we got this copper pickaxe, which we want to sort of get away from using this and get our own tinker's one, right? So let's get a stack of cobblestone real quick. And we'll just throw this in here just for the time. Well, I guess we'll make a tool handle first. And then we'll come in here. Oops. And we want a pickaxe head, tool binding. And we're going to have to create some more of these guys, which is fine. Boom, there we go. All right, and we wanted to create an axe head, round plate, so that way we can upgrade our matic as well. Boom. Now our matic is stone, and let's create us a pickaxe as well. Boom, boom, boom. All right, and we can put our other pickaxe up here for the time being. Okay, so that being said, now we can chop down this tree, and we'll be able to chop down the tree. Look at that. That get us 84 log immediately. That's just awesome. I'm sorry, it is. It's just cool. Just being able to hit that tree once and then boom, you're just good. And then if we want to repair our tool, we just can just, slap this in here. Slap this one in here. Boom. Both repaired. Cool. So now to start this off, we're going to do 4 stacks of 16. Oh, that's planks. We don't need that. Let's go ahead and sort this out. 4 stacks of 16 of these guys. And we'll use this to basically power this for the time being, right? Or actually, let's do it this way. Because we got sticks. And that's just to start it out with. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we got 4 extra basically. So let's pull these out where it's like basically 2 each as well. I want. Bloop, 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 bloop. Nice. Okay. And we'll just throw this in here. Get these started. And of course it's only going to burn 1 through, but the whole point is once we get to the end, we could just pick up the coal basically that got made, and we'll turn this into tiny coal and just start placing that in there as well. So now it'll do 8 of them. Excellent. Nice. And while that's doing that, I guess we can go get another tree going to fill out that other one that's down there. Yeah, 38 for one little process. Can't complain with that. All right, let's eat some of these worms. Num 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 num. Our hunger bar is getting kind of low. I'm trying to save the better food for when we get our culinary, when we start doing like the bread farm and stuff. So that way we can use the better food in like a sandwich. And it'd be better to do. So this one, I think only had like 4, right? Yeah, see, it's already like done with its process. Let's just do like that. Oh, that's planks again. Oh, these things look so much alike. Oh, okay. That'll be fine with that. It's like on 10, that's on 11. Okay, fine. Let's get this sorted again, and we'll just go in here and start picking up our coal again, because we definitely want to get these filled up and have it processing a whole stack. We'll just turn all this into mini coal and just start throwing stacks in here. So it'll be able to process 64 things. And again, just go through, pick this up. I know it seems kind of tedious, kind of repetitive, but it's just to get this started so we can have a lot of coal and everything when it gets down to what we're doing. And it's just a good way for me to, I feel, to start it out with, right? So it doesn't take too much time, really, if you really think about it. You're just sitting here gathering some coal and creating more coal. Okay, so 64. All right, so basically all of them have had 64 now. So now if we get a full stack of this, which I think that just created a good stack, and we'll get a few more. How about one more? Drop it down one more time. One more time for the one time. And when it's a short enough tree, we'll use the leaf. We'll get the leaves too and start, you know, getting the dirt for that. So, but that should be enough now. So there's the dark oak log. Excellent. With a half a stack, into all these now. Oop. There and right there. So now they all have half a stack going. And we got plenty of planks, and we're good. We're gold. So the other thing too is we probably maybe shouldn't have wanted to fill these up yet. Hold on. Actually, you know what? We'll just do all 4 of these, because what we want to do is get some stone going. And it's super simple because you can use the compressed, you know, ×3 to create, you know, a whole bunch of stone here, because that'll give you a compressed ×3 stone block. So you don't have to, like, you know, go through 64 stone to do it. So pretty cool, pretty cool. It's a little helpful hint if you didn't already know that. But there we go. Now we got a lot of stone. Look at this. We got a whole stack of compressed stone, and then we got, you know, 2.5 almost stacks of that stone. So we'll go ahead and sort these out. Get this in here. And get that, trade that out. Get that in there. Same thing. Just to get these going. Oh, gotta make sure we take the coal out, right? And we'll put this in here and put that stack in there. So there we go. That should be creating us some stone. We do know that we're gonna need, we'll put these in here as well. You're gonna need at least 5 furnaces, 2 of them for the tools, and then the other 2 for the other 3 for generators. So let's go ahead and get that going right quick too. Let's see, 63, and we'll use the compressed cobblestone ×1, and it was 5. Yeah. And we're also gonna need a couple of the, let's go ahead and just make a thing of chests real quick, right? Yeah, because, you know, we're always going to need chests. This is Minecraft. Okay, and we'll create... actually, just start out with a couple of these, right? A couple of these guys. And we'll also create, like, 4 of these guys. Yeah, that should be good. Start out like that, because what we're going to have is a whole bunch of different chemicals. So we got... But a lot of the chemicals we don't need, like, a huge storage for. It's just to start out. So go into our quest line here. And the 3 things we're looking to create now are this dissolver, this compactor, and this combiner. And those are the 3 things we're looking to start. So we are going to need a couple of wooden, what you call it, still. Let's see, where's my chest at? I made it. Oh, there it is. It's in my bar. Okay. Need a couple of these guys. Planks. There we go. And that probably could give us enough time to get this sorted as well, right? Yeah. That should be plenty for what our current needs are for. Okay, so get this going. We got us a combiner. Oh, and a compactor. That's what that other wood frame was for. And a dissolver. There we go. And here we are. Oh, and we also need to create, that's what the other 3 furnaces are for. We need to create 3 generators for these guys because they require power. And I guess for that, we'll also start the generator quest line. So we get credit for creating the stone generator. Okay, so I think we'll set these across from our furnaces. Yeah, why not? And we'll just start it like right here. Now, you do want to separate these a little bit. So the combiner and the, oops, that's not where I want to, oh, and you also need to use a regular pickaxe to pick those guys up. Otherwise, they just get destroyed. So keep that in mind. Anyway, dissolver will go here. Combiner will go there. And then we'll have another furnace and another furnace. So that way, each one of these furnaces are only touching these. So they're not like splitting power between or whatever. And then we got the compactor right here. And we'll go ahead and start loading these guys up again. Let's get this out, this out. And because we have a good amount of coal, we can just smack some in there, some in there. You can have some. And we'll split these 2 up and they can have a little bit more too. And yeah, we will need coal, you know, for making a diamond and things as well. So that's something we should look at. In fact, we might take it out. I don't know. I mean, it's not like we have a problem making coal, right? Yeah, it's too high. When it's convenient, we'll do the leaves to make more dirt. But that one obviously wasn't convenient. I'm not about to like climb a tree in order to make more. Okay, let's go ahead and get this. Get these going. Nice. Is that it? Right here. And we'll just plug 10 in each one of those. So I do think we should have enough. Actually, yeah. So with that being said, we could put like just 2 in each one of these. It's fine. And then 1 in the last one. I mean, we'll have plenty of coal that's being made, but for the time being, just to show you how this works. So charcoal, basically, you can break that down into a diamond. And if it takes like a stack of charcoal, what happens is you put that in the dissolver and, ooh, not enough. It's going to be close. Okay, cool. And that makes graphite, right? And you can break this down even further. If you look on the little tooltip there, it says C4, so it would break down into 4 carbon. You know, you can use that carbon in the compactor here or in the combiner to make different things. So for this time, we're going to make a diamond, and that requires exactly this amount of graphite. There you go. And we'll just use that to basically upgrade our stone pickaxe here so that we have a lot more durability and we'll be able to mine up to diamond, which in this mod pack means you can mine obsidian as well, which gets into how we get obsidian from that lava we got. But that's for later. Let's go ahead and set up our storage that we're going to use here. So let's go. This is the 1x1s. Yeah, so this 1x1 storage we'll use for, I guess, things that require a lot more storage. And then we'll have this 2x2 storage over top of it. Like that. Ooh, let me go right here. Whee! So that'll have, I guess you could say, like lesser needed stuff. Maybe stuff that's not going to be, you know, used so much. But let's go ahead and should have plenty of coal. Yep. So that way we can start powering those guys up again. And what I'll do is I'll just split this into tiny coal first, just to make sure our furnaces are filled up as well. There we go. And it's not hard. We can just use our little table here and just convert it all back into regular charcoal and split that up. There we go. Put more of that in there. And we'll just split the last two to go back into these guys. Easy peasy, no problem, right? So now we're looking into a little bit of the progression that we're going forward here. Let's turn these quests in. Gotta start looking at how we're going to do this. So you need all of these, I believe, in order to progress further. These you can get later, you know, going through the pack. But these right here, in order to progress, you're going to need to get these. So the first thing that's easy for us to do is break down some wood, because obviously we can get a lot of wood. There we go. And also apples, because they break down as well. So 3,000 is all right. So we'll get some sucrose out of this, I believe. Yep. Sucrose and sucrose, we'll get that. We'll get those collected, and we'll put these guys over here. Sucrose, you know, we actually end up getting a lot of that the way I play the pack, so we'll put that over here. All right. Now you can break that down further. Like I said, the elements that break down can break down further. So let's get like 10 of these. There we go. And that's cellulose. And you can break those down into carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen. So hydrogen, I always just end up getting a lot of hydrogen, so we'll put that there. And there are times when I get a lot of oxygen too. Carbon, I end up using a lot, so we'll put that up there. How about, just for the time being. And maybe we'll figure out a good way to get this sorted later, but for right now, that's how we're going to handle it. That being said, so let's turn those in. Oh, water. Comes back. So now we got our 16 dirt. Nice. So that means we completed the chapter from not everything comes nothing, or from nothing comes everything, basically. But yeah, we can either make water, or hopefully with this, you know what? Let's see if we can get. Is that low enough? Well, you know, now we can actually hop up on this thing and reach it, so it's not as inconvenient. And we just bloop. Give me them leaves. Yeah, I'm not about to jump up to get that though, so we'll just go ahead and cut this down. Boom, 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 boom. And we'll have it creating more dirt. More dirt. Okay. Oh man, I don't know. It's sometimes I get really unlucky with these. Yeah, we didn't get any of it out of that. We're looking for this right here, kaolinite. Nice. Okay, so that got us a few different things. We'll put our silicon over here. Sometimes we do end up getting a lot of that as well. Kaolinite, which is used to make clay, we'll put that right there. And we got some water and some more cellulose, which we already have a spot for cellulose right there. So moving on, getting into it. See if we can finish this up today. So protein is easy as well. And actually the triglyceride I saw in there is also kind of easy, because all you got to do is make some white wool. And white wool just breaks down the triglyceride and a bigger element, which I don't really know how to pronounce, the keratin. And so there's the triglyceride. And the keratin, look at all that carbon, silicon, but all that basically is just a short way of saying protein, sulfur dioxide, and starch, which is the three that you get right there, right? Let's go ahead and get that. We'll put this up there. Probably won't end up getting too much of this sulfur dioxide that I'm aware of, at least not how far I've played it. Let's put the starch over here next to cellulose, and we got our protein. We'll put that over there as well, and the triglyceride as well. And then this creatine, which I'm not so sure we use so much of, we'll just put that over there. There we go. So now, looking at what we got, we need this guy. This will probably be the last one, polyvinyl chloride, potassium chloride, magnesium chloride, and aluminum chloride. I think all three of these we can get, well, besides magnesium, but these two we can definitely get out of andesite. So to create andesite, you can use silicon dioxide. And since we only got 9 of those, a good source of silicon dioxide is actually these white blocks, actually. And if you mine down a little bit, you can see you do run into some gray, but then you get into a whole other layer of white blocks as well. So we'll just use this real quick. There we go. And this should be bedrock, yep. And what I like to do is the first one, I'll do a shapeless vein mine, which will create like a little room right here, right? And then from then on, I'll just actually use small tunnel, because a small tunnel will always get you 64, because in this world it's just all white blocks, and it basically keeps things kind of symmetrical. So I could just like use this, boom, there's 64 blocks. All right, that being said, let's go up here, and this is basically just to get silicon dioxide, because if you see, this breaks into 47% silicon dioxide, 47% nothing, and then sometimes you get some of this stuff. So as you would expect, that's pretty much all we got. Get a little bit more. I'd like to get probably, that's probably enough right there. And go to the compactor. Now the compactor, there's not really recipes that you can click on to use. You have to actually go to JEI to use it. And I know we're going to get andesite here is what we're going for. So we'll get that in there. And let's just get like half a stack. Maybe we can get everything we need from half a stack, because the percentages in here, the lowest one, which we don't care about, is that we just want these guys right here. Aluminum oxide, potassium chloride, that's the ones that will complete the quest for us. So we will just try to get those out of this, which we should get them. Yeah, see? There. Boom. There we go. So that's the two that we wanted to get. Silicon dioxide we'll put back here. The tungsten. The platinum and all that. So this guy we'll put like up here. Potassium chloride. Blah. Put that here. Aluminum oxide here. Put the iron over here next to the carbon, because that's actually something I use a good bit of. Get calcium and the platinum. All right, so that's good. So now we just got two other ones, if I'm not mistaken. What was this? Emergency items? No. I accidentally clicked on something. Okay, anyway. Okay, so now we got two left to get. Iron oxide, magnesium oxide. Not hard. I mean, iron oxide is just 2 iron and 3 oxygen. And if you go in here, there we go. And it tells you Fe2, 3 oxygen. So you just put those in there, boom. Iron oxide. And we'll put that up there as well. And the magnesium, that's the last thing we need to get, is actually, you can get it from basalt. So basalt, though, requires a lot of aluminum oxide, which, as you can see, we don't have a lot of, nor do we have any aluminum yet. But a good source of aluminum is these white blocks surrounded by, or I'm sorry, the carbon surrounded by the white blocks, I should say. So let's get a couple of stacks of these white blocks. There we go. And we'll use our little handy dandy portable crafting on a stick. And we'll just do this. And when you surround it, it creates these black simulation blocks. And these guys break down into aluminum a lot of the time. And since we got a good amount of oxygen, we also have a good way to get oxygen. It's not going to be too hard to create this aluminum oxide. And that just goes towards basalt, because what we want to create here is this thing right here. And that has a decent chance of creating, that should be enough actually. So just get like a little bit of oxygen and aluminum oxide here, right here. And we'll just use all the aluminum oxide we can. All the aluminum I can, I guess I should say. And that may be enough. We'll see. So let's use this to create that basalt that we were talking about. We got aluminum oxide, and we need silicon dioxide, which I have on me somewhere in here. There it is. And we created, yeah, that may be enough. Let's see if we get the magnesium out of this. Come on, there it is. That's what we were looking for. So let's go ahead and get these sorted as well. I mean, obviously, oxygen's going to go back in the oxygen spot. We just right-click on carbon. Magnesium oxide. Just put that right here. We're really not going to use that so much. If we wanted to create obsidian from chemicals only, that's what the things we'd have to use. We have to use the potassium chloride, the magnesium oxide, blah, blah, blah. But I think since we're actually just going to be using, the lava and breaking it down into obsidian, shouldn't be that hard to get what we need. That being said, oh, poly, that's right. We got to create the poly. Well, that's not too hard. So we need 2 carbon, 3 hydrogen, and 1 chloride, which we have this potassium chloride, which of course breaks down into potassium and chlorine, I should say. And then we needed 2 carbon and 3 hydrogen, I think it was. Let's get this out of here. creating this. Boom, boom, boom. And there you go. Polyvinyl chloride. Okay. This up. And here we go. And we'll just put this guy over here. Okay. So that being said, should be all completed. Well, obviously, you know, we're going to get this. And I would complete this one, but we're getting a whole bunch of lights that we don't really have any place to put right now. So I'll just wait until collecting that. But that should let us progress into travel.com. Boom. And that means that we can get to getting there eventually, which is this quest, which gets us to the nether and also the mining dimension. Ooh, ores, baby. So think that we're pretty good little start. So we got our chemicals all started here. We still got these guys are getting, you know, energy. Got a lot of, you know, basically, you know, ovens creating, our furnaces creating, that kind of stuff. So I think we got a good little start here. Next episode we'll get into hopping to the nether and then the mining dimension and see how we're going to progress from there. But guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode. You know, if you have any comments or suggestions, go ahead and leave them down below. And if you want to motivate me to create more content faster, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And as always, have a good day.